This is the host's job, one of host's job to constantly bring this microphone stand back in the middle. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna have quads from hell. All right, we have one more. We have two more. Maybe we have three more. Y'all need a drink. Put your hands together for Melissa B.
All right, hello.
Woo! Hello.
Any fully functioning alcoholics besides me? Okay, 1, 2. All right, nice. I meant to actually wear my jacket since Jay pointed out the fatness of some of us. I meant to put on my jacket so I wouldn't show all of my curves. I forgot, but that's okay. I'm actually I'm a single mom. I have 2 kids. So I'm trying to still work on some baby weight. My youngest is only 237 months. So I'm really trying to give myself some grace and mercy as I work through that. So a lot of talk about single people today. We actually had a speed dating event here at Barrel Proof Lounge. Yes, it was phenomenal. It was not phenomenal, I'm lying. There were a whopping 15 ladies and 4 dudes. 4 dudes. We actually, ladies, you should have been here. So we actually pulled a couple guys out off the street. They had come by, they were at another bar, and they weren't even in the age range, but we're like, whatever, just get your fucking ass in there. Just sit down. And then we have this amazing gay couple that hangs out here regularly. Very, very, very wonderful, handsome men. And some of the ladies are like, ooh. And then they're like, oh, never mind. But we did get them to come in and do like a little mini date. So I actually discussed with them something quite interesting. I learned that some gay men, such as these 2, they actually like boobs. I happen to have boobs. And I also like sucking dick. So we decided that it would be an excellent throuple, because if I take off my bra, I can really aim these babies in either direction. So it seems like we might have had something going, but then our time was up and they had to move to the next table. But I was actually married for 14 years before I became a single mom. We tried really hard to make things work. We tried therapy. And what I realized was that, we just didn't have a lot in common. I really like doing things together as a couple. Like, I like to go hiking, or, dancing, or, play pool. I do love playing pool, whoever said that. Just kidding. We went to therapy, we discussed some of these things. So I like doing all these things together. He liked doing things on his own. He really enjoyed playing video games and watching porn. So that was really his thing, not my thing. So we weren't that compatible. We tried, the open communication in therapy, and I did have a Freudian slip. I meant to say, I really don't think things are working well. I feel like, we need to spend more time together and work on our partnership. But what accidentally came out was, get a fucking job, loser. So that was kind of the beginning of the end of our marriage. After that, like I said, I got my kids out of it, so I can't really complain. They are, the kids are wonderful, and they're actually, now they're 19 or 18 and 20. So they're pretty much sick of hanging out with me on a regular basis as my buddy. So my daughter does work with the public. She works in retail, and she just got a shirt made with a flattering photo of me on it that says, "My mom's single." So they're like really trying to get me out of the house. What do we need to do to get you married off and out of this house, Mom? So, but yeah, I'm a heavy-chested gal. We were talking about heaviness, and one of the best things about my day when I get home from work is not seeing my kids or my dogs or my cats. My best thing is taking off my fucking bra so I can let those babies swing in the air. Please, you know what I mean, right? It's the best part of the day. And I'm really anxious for fall and winter, so I can start wearing some smaller clothes and not too small, but and also I'm really sick of shaving. Shaving's a pain in the ass. First of all, you really got to get down there, and I mean, you know. But also, razors are extremely expensive. So, you know, my kids are buying razors like every week, buy a new pack of razors, new pack of razors. I'm like, I can't freaking afford that. I'm raising 2 kids. So I use mine until they turn into combs, and then I just sort of fluff up the hair. And it feels good when you're walking too, because you kind of get that swish, which I enjoy. Perfect timing, thank you. I was just going to share one last little thing about my singleness, which you may or may not enjoy. I don't know if you realize that you can switch your Alexa's voice. Does anybody have an Alexa? Yeah. So you can switch the voice. I changed mine to an Australian man, so he's very sexy. That was Sean Connery, that wasn't Australian. That's one of my many, many impressions. But I changed the voice to an Australian male, and I connected my vibrator to my Alexa. So now I can get in my bed and I can just say, Alexa on, Alexa off, Alexa on, Alexa off, Alexa power 5, Alexa power 10. And then sometimes, you know, I go through them a lot, they burn up. So anyway, thank you for letting me share all of my delightful details with you.
Melissa B, everybody, with all the tips and commands coming from an Australian phone. I changed my Siri into a dude because I don't like women telling me what to do. Coming up next,